Gamers. Welcome back to another Sunday night stream. It's me, your boy, JTV Live. Sorry for missing the end of the countdown there. I slammed my finger into my microphone as I was going to hit to change the scene, and so I had to do a quick readjustment there, but we're all fine now. But welcome, everybody. I got something a little different tonight. You may notice we're going to be playing some Planet Coaster 2. Why we're playing Planet Coaster 2 on a Sunday, you may ask? Well, that's pretty easy. It's because I won't be able to stream on Tuesday. I had something come up, so I'm not going to be able to stream on Tuesday, so I figured we would do a supplemental Planet Coaster 2 stream tonight. And then Wednesday is the first day of October, and we're going to be starting either a new park or a new section of a park. I haven't decided yet, but I want to work on a spooky section, spooky theme, or spooky ride, or spooky something during October. And so we'll be starting that on Wednesday. But tonight, we're going to be working on Oakwood Point. As you can see, I've done a lot of changes to the western section. And by changes, I mean I deleted most of it. I think we got way too ahead of ourselves last week, at least in my opinion. So I've kind of scaled back, did some rearranging, and that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be doing some rearranging, and then I know what roller coaster I want to put here. I want to put a big dive coaster back behind these buildings here. But first of all, we need to like reshape this to make it work with the water that we have here, and then also work on the actual coaster station. So the first thing we need to do is, in theory, I should, since these are all like built perfectly to the grid, I should be able to just grab this building and only this building and just take it, split it from the building. Okay. And then if we get rid of these paths here, we can keep that for now. I believe there's something in here. Okay, yeah, it's a bathroom. All right, so then if we take this, let's take both of these and kind of get these two buildings where I want them, which is going to be like right. I kind of want it like this. Let me come back over here. So back from this part, this is where you'll be looking at it from. Yeah, and you can see that nicely right there. What's up, JDM? Yeah, you shouldn't feel surprised. I mean, I am kind of in like game limbo because I'm waiting on, because I'm going to be starting a new series in October. I won't say what it is, but I'm going to be starting a new ongoing series in October. So I'm kind of in like game limbo waiting for that series to start. I was going to play GeoGuessr, but then, as I said, something came up Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, well, if I can't stream Tuesday, I'll do Planet Coaster tonight to kind of make up for it. These buildings, I kind of want like this. I should be able to just line it up right there. And yeah, that's going to impact the restaurant. We can fix that. It's Def Slenderman? No. No. It's not strictly speaking a horror game, but it is horror adjacent. I will say that. I'm not going to spoil what it is. But it is horror adjacent. Okay. So put it like this. How does that look from over there? That should be good. Then these will obviously need to remove. Not remove, but remove. You know what I mean. And I'm actually going to just take all of these. Make sure we got all this other stuff with this. I'm going to have it like that. Then line up the decks. Just like this. game should have shader themes so the lighting can look different for each park. Hold on. Screen mode, view signature mode. Oh, why is my why is my HDR? I want HDR on, unless that like completely fucks everything up, but I want it on for now. Ah, here we go. No, it's not this one. Where is it? Where's what I'm looking for? Construction. Ah, graphics. It's probably under graphics. Water. It's not under graphics. Keyboard? Is it under display? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There are filters, by the way. No. No, it is an actual option. I know. Because I feel like maybe I'm thinking of the first game. But I feel like I remember I was like, what? There's effects? Like, I remember finding that setting somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but color palette screen setup. Okay, that's all accessibility settings. What about audio? Oh, it's not gonna be an audio or controller or mouse. Anti-material, squeen, wind, rain. Okay, adapter. I might be thinking that it might just be in the first game, but motion blur, depth of field. Average, booster. Okay. Yeah, it must have been in the first game. The first game had that. Unless it's in sandbox settings somehow. No, it's not gonna be there. Okay. Anyway. That all looks fine, and then we're gonna need to edit this building. So we're gonna need to take this and move it here. We're gonna need to take you. Just pop you right there. And actually, you should be. Okay, what if we do this? I'm just gonna split this from the building so I can use it freely. Move it up. And then leave it like that. Where's that door? Here it is. What else do we have? Damn it. Okay. Then get rid of these. Rid of the floor. Okay. Boom. Just like that. And then this piece, we can just get rid of. We don't even need that there anymore. This piece, we can move. And then we need to go inside the restaurant here. Okay, yeah, this can just leave it away. This completely go away? Yeah, this completely go away. This mostly go away. There we go. This can also be moved. Yep. Okay. then this just needs to be copied. Damn it. Down. Okay. This needs to be put here. Move. This. Put it here. This wood batten. It's gonna be this one, this one. Grab you. Okay. Grab this color. All three of these. Make it the correct mustard color. Bam. Okay. And just like this, just like that, sorry, these buildings have been resized to fit what we need for this area. So now we're going to grab the invisible path and just redraw these. Nice. Okay. Let's copy this texture here. Damn it. Like this. And then move it in here. Needs to remain the same height. Thank you. Okay. We'll have another building here, and then this will start another section of the town. Okay. I'm happy with that. Take working height off. I just want a straight piece to get it back on the ground. Okay. I am happy with this placement so far. Now let's get the stamp. Okay. That's not gonna work. Shit. Nice, that works. So now we open these up. Take these. Restaurant kitchens open. Open these up. Okay. Did I ever figure out what flat ride would fit here? I have this Western Roundup. We haven't built this type of ride anywhere else in the park. This is the one I was thinking of. So if that's the exit, this here. It's a little big, but what's good about this is it already has a lot of these. We just need to bring this down to the water line. Paths cannot cross. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay. That's kind of fun. Does that mess up the sight lines? I don't think that messes up the sight lines too much. And it fills up this space here, which we did need. We'll need to put like some plants here. Uh-oh. I messed up the exit and entrance again. Okay, let's see. It was this guy. I just want to see if I have anything else. I don't think I do. Not that will work here. I mean, I do have other things that will work here, but they're not my designs, so... I want to avoid using those. Let's put it here. Just have it exit right in. Yeah. Just grab all of these and bring them down. Nice. Here, Q, grab this. We can change the color of the path. We'll keep the working height the same. Okay, I need to get a bird's eye view for this. Go here. Keep it here. Keep it here. I actually do like this color for the path. Yeah, that should be fine. Way back over here, this should be plenty. Or plenty of queue space. Make it a little cheaper. Okay, what are all these notifications? No path. What do you mean? Where's merge? Merge. Sorry. Okay. How is there no path? No, give me. Okay, toilet cubicles. Okay, it's too low down. That's the issue. Okay, cool. That's good now. Okay, there should be a path to this now. How is there no path? Did I literally not build the path low enough? Maybe that's an old notification. Okay, let's delete all of those. Just see if they're still there. Because there originally wasn't a path there. I do need to connect this. Not like that. Like this. There. Oh, this is, yeah, this is probably what it means. This isn't connected here. Neck. Neck. Okay, it's all very messy, but that's all fun. Okay. Now that that's all set. Next up, with a dive coaster. Definitely thinking. Should have a good station for it. Could use this. What else do I have? That I have up there. This doesn't really work. This could work. I would have to resize it. Something like this. This kind of fits a little better. I'm gonna have the queue here, then in here. Bring it down. This. And we're definitely gonna have to resize it. But for now, I like that. Okay. So we go to dive. You need to make the station wider and shorter. Put it here. Put it up. Make sure it's the right height. Yes. Put it just like, I think there should be good? Question mark? Yeah. No, I like the other station better. Let's build the actual station first. And we'll design a custom one for it. I want this. It's gonna exit. I'll turn this into a gift shop and have it exit through there. Okay, and I think that's where it's gonna come back to. Okay. Tracks, optional catwalk off. I think 11 should be good. No track sports for this. I think, how high is that? 281? 281 should be plenty high, I believe. Two. Yeah. Like right here. That way the dive is like facing the lagoon here. So go down. Let's see. We'll go 100. Okay, now we can turn on track supports. I think I'm definitely gonna need to make it go a little deeper. Let's see. Okay. I can get it faster though. Go here. Okay. Then track sports on. 6. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to pass by, like, really close to the path here. Just so you can see it, you know? Dot half loop up. That's as high as I can make it. I might have to do a custom loop here. Let's see. Three G's, 4. No, that's fine. Go over here, banking offset. We'll go here. the G's? What are the G's? Okay, 3.3. Now, what if we did non-inverted? We kind of need to get it back over this way. So, bring it up like this. Six. Put it right here. We're gonna do a 0G into like a curved dive. This. $225. This way. I saw a lot of zeros. I want to do a big vertical loop. I'm trying to think sight lines. What are my G's coming on this curve? Because I might be able to make this a lot tighter. Okay, yeah. Maybe here we start going by 2. Here. Then dive loop. Oh, there it is. Okay, I just wasn't... I was seeing wide and not... So my brain wasn't thinking vertical. Okay. That's in the wrong direction, but that is kind of what I want. What if I did more... What if I did this more... like a dive, I wonder. I need to kind of think about this in my brain. So if I come down like this... Okay. I need to kind of like think about this as I do it. It was this. Only one G. So I can make this a lot smaller. Okay, I have no idea what I just created, but it might be really cool. So it's like a weird, like, wide, twisted dive loop. Let me check the G's. 3. Okay. Not bad. Now let me smoothen it out and see how it rides. Because it's something different, I want to make sure it actually works first. Ah. Just grab these. None. Smooth all. Grab all of them. I think these ones need to all be done at once to kind of... Okay, maybe not. If it's super janky when it rides, then I kind of should probably delete it in that case. Give it to me. Come on, come on. Yeah, I don't think I quite... I don't like it too much. Okay. We need to kind of rethink the design. If I did like a dive loop though, that would get us. I could kind of finagle it to get it facing the direction I want it to. I did like this. Boom. Down. 5. No, it's still not quite right. Okay. Because I need the loop. I want the loop to be like... We've got that. I'm probably going to make like Western themed supports. That's why I have supports turned off for it. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. I need to come back up here. We need to immediately start pulling this way. Yeah. Okay. 223. Then 23 times 2 is 46. So 1, 2. All right. That's close. Yep, okay. Now, should be able to do this. Okay, it's a bit intense. So. Okay. I'm gonna pause it because I'm gonna want to test the collision right away. We can make this a lot smaller. Line it up a bit more. Okay, how are the G's? 3. Too small. Okay, that should. Let's see. 192. Yeah. Mathematically, that should work. Up. Goes down. Yeah. Okay. And then looking at the sight lines. Second drop, like the mid course, should either be here. It should be like coming this way. Going down. Okay. Got that. Did one of these. Yeah. Okay, this doesn't quite get us going in the direction I need to go. Sorry I'm being so quiet. As I'm building, I'm trying to picture in my head where I'm wanting this to go. Banana roll's a bit more interesting. But a bat wing on a dive coaster. It's kind of crazy. Might be good enough with the clearance. That's plenty good with the clearance. Okay. G-forces are probably going to be crazy. Okay, briefly tapping 4 is not bad. Yeah, but then it's just slapping through that. Okay. I think maybe just slightly bigger. Okay. probably gonna have the path come through here, and I'm gonna have buildings scattered throughout. This will probably be a good place to use the farmland set, or like this section over here. Like this peninsula be farmland. That might be kind of fun. But again, that's getting ahead of ourselves. By a quarter be 13 about. It's less than, significantly less than 13, sure. Okay, we need to make this way bigger. Now it's not. Uh, 26. Now we don't need to do anything fancy. Yeah, I want it going the other way. I just now decided. Boom. Okay, and we can resize this however works. That's about right. I just want it slightly higher. Nice. This out. This should all be good. Then we can move on to the second half. And already this western section looks a lot better and a lot more cohesive. And also, that's an amazing sightline. That's also an amazing sightline. We have the second drop right here. I have it paused so I can test the G-forces right away. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. Half loop up. Up. Way smaller. Thinking like there, baby. Now we can do as small as we can make it. It's still too small unless I do this. Boom. No way. Yeah, the clearances on that are not gonna work. So we're gonna make this work. I can do that. That probably works for this. Ah, I have an idea. Okay. Do a speed hill. That. Then now. Do these. Do. Wave turn. Kind of. That's not gonna work. This will work. Yeah, that works. Then this, and I think into a helix. Yeah, that's super janky. I don't think that clearance is gonna work, but we can check. Nothing says we can't check. I need to check the G's on that. Okay, clearances are good on that side. I didn't check the clearances coming this way. Okay, goes up, goes down. Okay, it doesn't go over 3. Okay, clearances are good there. No way. Yep. Goes right in. Okay. Can we go the other way? Can if I do this. Now I should be able to do. Now I can do like a proper wave turn. Kind of. Eh. So if I did it like... Okay, yeah. That's kind of kooky. I don't like that either. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's plenty of room. Okay, we'll forgo the wave turn. Which means I can also stick with my original plan. This way. Okay, yeah, we'll go this way. I do want to make this a little smaller. Ooh, 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 ooh. I do 15, 9. This. Go up. 6. Boom. This gives a great head chopper. That's a little close. Five. That comes up here. Okay. Going a little slower than I would like, but I should have enough speed to do this last helix that I want. what that means. We gotta do this a little bit differently. Now this should work. By 5. Pause. We're definitely gonna have to do some digging over here because it's good. The right seats are gonna be in the ground. Uh, 15. Six. Then we're gonna just kind of that this way. And a little bit of smooth. I'm gonna do all of this before it comes through so we can test G's. Okay, in theory that should work. Based on the G-force readings I was getting. Now we need to do a lot of smoothing. So let's go through and start off. Smooth out this initial drop. Landing. Then coming up over here. Grab these. I will set the lighting to daytime. That way we're not riding it at night. But this park does look pretty good at night, I gotta say. Alright, that should be good. Loop. That's all cut. That's all standard. This, I remember we smoothed, but I'm going to do just one last little pass through just to make sure. This, I know for a fact we smoothed. Coming back over here. That in. Smooth. Especially because I think we're going through this thing pretty fast, so I want to make doubly sure that it's all good to go. Okay, there we go. That's all good. Coming up, this is custom. I think this is the last thing. Yeah, because this goes right into the helix. I don't know why the hitbox is being weird for the selection, but it's fine. Alright, we're gonna go back through this, and then I'm gonna paint it, and then we can write it. We're gonna write it in just a second. Then I'm probably gonna have to dip. I know it's early, but I need to get some good sleep tonight, gamers. It's been a very sleepless week. I need to make sure I'm well rested, because I have a busy week. Not this upcoming week, but next week. Okay. That should be good. Let's set it to daytime so we can actually see. All right, and I don't want it to be purple. I want it... So let's go. I already know what colors I want it to be. So we're going to have the orange. Keep that orange for now. This, I want to be sand. Actually, I want this to be gold. Yeah. This... Yeah, like creamy white. This, I want to be... I want these to be brown, but I want them to be a dark, desaturated. I want like that. Firm. Maybe I should swap those. I'm going to swap these two colors. This is going to be gold, and this is going to be brown. Firm. Yeah. That looks a lot better. Okay. And then we're going to kind of mimic it on the actual car. So this is going to be brown. This black is going to be the gold. This green is going to be our cream. Or we'll have this be our gold, so it has some texture to it. And this is going to be our cream. Okay. That looks good. Now let's get the block zones. Boom. Block section. Trains. We'll do 3. All right. Let's take her for a spin. Oh. No fancy pre-drop or pre-lift or anything. I should probably smooth that out. Beautiful views. Beautiful views. Whoa. I should have made the dive go on a bit longer in hindsight, but I think it's fine. That was a really close clearance, but... Second drop. Nice laterals, I would imagine. I like that. I think that came out pretty nice. It looks super cool. I think. I definitely should have made this go down a bit more. But that's fine. All that matters is that it looks good from this section of the park, which it definitely does. That's a great sight line. especially once I have the custom supports done. And I'll probably do custom supports on the first main Immelman there as well. But I think that looks really great. I This was totally not on purpose, but I think I did an amazing job containing the layout all behind this row of buildings here. I think that came out super nice. But unfortunately, super short one tonight, gamers. But I gotta turn in early tonight, which means I gotta have an early end to stream because I need to get an early start on working on some of the things I need to get done before work tomorrow. But I will be back Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's right. No stream on Tuesday. I'm gonna be busy, but I'll be back Wednesday with some more Planet Coaster at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Best way to make sure you don't miss any of the streams, especially when we're missing a stream or there's a added stream or something like that, is of course to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live and every time I upload a new video. I'm live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and I upload a new video every weekend or on a Monday like this week. Tomorrow's video is going to be GeoGuessr. You're going to want to check that out. Make sure you like the videos, like the streams. Helps them do well in the algorithm, helps them get seen by more people, helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday night and a wonderful start to your week, and I'll catch you guys all on the next stream. Stay sponge, gamers.